Hello, welcome back. Okay, so we are going to jump into solving equations, which is something that we practice throughout the year together, and is definitely the number one concept you will need to take with you to geometry. So I went ahead and cut this in half, and let's start with page 90, practicing combining like terms. So you've probably heard of combining like terms. That just means you need to combine, which is add or subtract. Add or subtract the x's or the numbers. You know what terms are. Terms are the things that make up the equation. So you're going to combine all the x's together and you're going to combine the regular numbers together. So this is the number one skill you need to take with you next year to geometry. This is all throughout geometry, especially the numbers 90 and 180. Those are like the best friends of geometry. And you'll see next year why those numbers are a thing. But a lot of equations will end up looking like this. When you're in geometry, you're going to add some things together and equal them to 90, or you will have them equal to 180. So I just wanted to practice and show you how to do that. So when you are solving an equation, keep in mind you always want to work around the equal sign. So I've seen some of you like draw a line through the equal sign. I'm going to put a highlighter line so that you remember you need to go around that sign. Alright, so we're looking at our equation and we see a 3x plus 7x plus 56. So we really just need to combine this 7 and 56. They are both on the same side of the equal sign. So that means we can go ahead and combine them, simplify this side. So 7 plus 56, that should be 63. So we're going to have 3x plus 63 equal to 90. Alright, now that we have our like terms combined, we are going to now work around the equal sign. So you need to do the opposite of what you see. We're starting with the numbers that do not have an x. So we're trying to get the numbers away from this x. We want this x to get by itself. So I'm going to do the opposite of positive 63. I'm going to subtract 63. And this is something that we did during the school year. If you are lost, I'm trying my best to explain it, but remember you have the internet, so type in solving equations and there will be a bunch of videos on how to do this. I highly recommend you do this a couple times during the summer to get ready for geometry, just to make sure that you are prepared. So we have 3x left over here. We subtracted the 63 from the 90, so we have 3x is equal to, now 63 taken away from 90 will be 27. Now this 3 and this x are being multiplied. That's what 3x means, 3 times x. So to do the opposite, we divide by 3. So the last step here to do is 27 divided by 3 is 9. So our final answer will be 9. So I'll do the odds and you will do the evens. I tried to make them very similar. So number 2, start by combining your like terms, 6 and 48. Alright, let's try out number 3. So number 3, keeping in mind we're working around the equal sign. So I'm just going to extend that. And now we have a couple sets of like terms. We have 2x, and you can circle them or put a heart around them. We have a 2x and we have a 3x. So this was a plus sign. They're asking us to add the x's together. 2x plus 3x is 5x. 2 plus 3. And then we have this positive 9 and this positive 1. So 9 plus 1 will have plus 10. And this is equal to 90. All right, so step 1 was combining like terms. Now we can move the numbers away from x. We need to start with a number that does not have the x. We can start with this 10. This 10 is like a like term with 90, so to move it over here, we will do the opposite, subtract. Anytime you're going around the equal sign, you have to do the opposite of what you see. So we're left with 5x over here equals 90 minus 10 is 80. All right, last step, that 5 times x. The 5 needs to be divided off of the x to get x all by itself. Now the 5 is gone. So we get x equals 80 divided by 5 is 16. Okay, so that's with it equal to 90. It's the same exact concept when it's equal to 180. I, again, just wanted to show you a couple of very common setups for geometry. So now we have it equal to 180, but we're going to follow the same rules. We're going to combine like terms and then do the opposite operation to go around the equal sign, or to the other side. So I have 15x minus 21x plus 96. So we're treating this like a negative 21. You really need to pay attention to those signs. Negative 21 plus 96. Let's type that in the calculator. Negative 21 plus 96 will give us 75. There's a positive 75, so when I write it down, I'll put a plus sign. So we have 15x plus 75 equals 180. So again, this plus 75 came from negative 21 plus 96, combining these like terms will make 75. Okay, now we have all the terms combined. We cannot combine these because this guy has an x on him. So we are going to get rid of this 75, move it to the other side of the equal sign by doing the opposite, making it negative, subtracting it. So we have 15x left over here equals 180 minus 75 is 105. And to get that number off of x, you need to divide. I bet that's 9. 105 divided by 15. Oh, I was totally wrong. It is 7. 7. That makes sense. Alright, hopefully this is making sense to you. I've seen you guys do this in the classroom, but I know it's been a while. I know things have been weird ever since we left school. So, like I said, remember you have the internet at your disposal. Feel free to use that and look up solving equations, especially later in the summer when you haven't been in school for a little while. All right, let me do number 7, and then you can try the evens and turn it in. So I'm just highlighting the equal sign to remind you that we're working around it. And we need to start by combining our like terms, paying attention to the signs that are there. So we have 3x and a positive 5x. They love each other. They want to be together. So we're going to combine them. 3x plus 5x is 8x. Now we have positive 14 and negative 2. So positive 14 minus 2. That makes positive 12. 14 minus 2, 12, equals 180. So now we've combined all the like terms, we can start solving for x by doing the opposite of what we see. So I see a positive 12, I will do a minus 12. And make sure you minus it to the other side of the equal sign. So over here, this other side of the highlighter. All right, we have 8x left over equals 168. Last step, divide by 8, divide by 8. And I do believe that that is 21. Yes. Alright, so that's page 90, solving equations. Let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and try to complete the evens. If you're hung up, if you don't understand, rewatch the video, look up other videos. Maybe we can flip back in our notebook at other times we've tried this. And let me know if you need anything. Alrighty, thanks for watching. I miss you guys so much. And summer is almost here. You can do it. Alright, bye.